Weapons and moves remind me of yours. Not that it matters. All right, on to Nightmare. Kerr, you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Astute as ever, Astaroth, for various reasons. Those humans were also blessed with the power of your master, Ares.
Seems like even war gods have a lot on their plates. Still, it's none of my concern, as long as I get to run wild. Just offer your soul to our leader. So this is why rumors surrounding the castle don't spread, despite the endless massacres.
Correct. Dead men tell no tales. However, if you were to join up...
You insignificant maggot! I'll crush your head with my bare hands! Hey, lizard brains, hold off! So obvious! You're mine!
Impressive, Astaroth, cult follower. The regular Malfesti are no match for you.
Nightmare, right? Tell me what you know.
I shall be direct. I wish to use your power to resurrect Soul Edge.
Should you agree to cooperate, you can kill as your heart desires. An attractive offer, no?
What do you think, Kerr?
Though he is cunning, he speaks the truth. At present, Soul Edge is at half its usual power. Ares would not be happy receiving it in such a state.
Okay. I'll play your game.
As a token of my gratitude, I shall bestow upon each of you a title. Astaroth, you shall be Sinister Sable. Lizardman, you shall be Base Vert.
What? Thanks? Don't tell me you're gonna betray Lord Kunpetku.
Do not be ridiculous. We were charged with finding and claiming the sword Soul...
The High Priest told me to claim Soul Edge. So then, you defy me. That is the same as defying Kunpetku.
Why are you... Unhand me!
What the High Priest wills, Paldea wills too. So it is you who have defied our god and must die. Anyway, send the message to prepare more troops. I don't care if they're golems, lizards, or automatons.
Yes, sir!
It's almost time to strike. If I could just crush that brat Killick. And Ivy. Soul Edge should get pretty full.
Are you aware that someone has taken the hidden path?
Of course. They carry a similar odor to that brat. There's no point in hiding. Your stench gives you away. You smell like a rotting carcass in a ditch!
Blast.
I know what you're thinking. Most react the same way. He looks strong, but he's probably slow and stupid. I can't describe how good it feels to defy expectations!
I admit, I am shocked. You both have a way with words and smells.
As I'm in a good mood, I'll overlook your insolence. But you reek of one modified by human hands, the most repugnant of odors to me. I can't let Nightmare feast on rotten garbage.
Battle 1. Fight!
shall overcome.
Try it, if you think you really can!
Engage it!
Go to hell! Come on!
Here's your promise! Take this! Here's your promise!
Battle 2. Fight! Shut up! Stop making noise! Still moaning? Where'd you go? Yeah. Order must prevail. Break apart!
Disturb! Engage! Take it! Take this! Disturb! Engage!
You wince! Know your place,
Come at me, outsider!
idiot!
I see you're a threat!
Fight! Yeah!
Here's your promise!
You hurt!
Here's your promise! Take it! Engage it! Here's your promise! Come at me, outsider!
So obvious! As expected, you're nothing!
Okay. What now?
Still trying to think of a way out. You do realize I can smell the odor of others in this castle, too. As long as I'm here, you're never getting through. Ha! Wriggle, you worm! As long as the god of war protects me, I'm indestructible! All who defy me shall feel his divine wrath! This day can't get any better! I'm gonna kill both Nightmare and that loathsome woman. Then I will present Ares with the fully resurrected Soul Edge. And once that's over, I'll...
Something wrong? You appear quite rattled.
Enough! It's nothing. First, I'm gonna deal with Ivy. Damn it! Now my day's utterly ruined!
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers.
Sophitia was a baker's daughter, chosen by the gods to become a holy warrior. Given the order to destroy Soul Edge, she set out on a quest that would eventually lead her to the sword's wielder, Cervantes. In a fearsome battle, she was able to destroy one of the swords. Though successful in her quest, shards of the cursed sword pierced her body, causing severe injuries. Her life was saved by the ninja, Taki, whereupon she returned to her homeland to recuperate. The days passed peacefully, until one day.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back, my sister. You had me worried for a while.
Sorry, I had no choice.
I could never bring in the customers like you. Well, you're back now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Sis?
My chest!
Sis? Are you okay?
So many lives lost. Soul Edge?
Is something the matter?
It's my sister.
Oh, this doesn't look good. You should rest.
Thank you. Sis.
Sophitia, Sophitia, you fulfilled your mission well, and I am eternally grateful. However, your power is required once more.
Almighty Hephaestus.
You weakened Soul Edge, but it is regaining its power and will soon pose a threat once more.
I had a feeling this day would come.
The cursed sword's presence grows ever stronger. Since finding a new wielder, it has spread its evil far and wide across the land. I shall bestow upon you the power to cleanse evil, so that you may free those who have fallen victim to it.
I understand.
But, oh, Mighty One, if you need the aid of your followers, choose me instead, for her sake. I beg you to use me in her place.
Rothian, you are a blacksmith. You shall produce arms befitting her task. I shall grant you the Iron of the Gods.
Please, Rothian, assist me in my battle.
Very well, Sophitia.
I never did ask that young man his name, but he carries the burden of fate on his shoulders. I feel as though this is the start of something big.
Sophitia, it took me some time, but I finally finished. I made this all for you.
Thank you, Rothian.
Try everything and see if it feels right. I may not be a worthy opponent for a disciple of the gods, but I shall do my best.
one, fight!
Let's begin. Oh my!
Battle 2, fight!
Pardon me. No way! Ready? Forgive me.
Battle 3, fight!
I can dodge this. My resolve will never falter. Oh my! Did you enjoy that? With this weapon, I can fight on. Amazing! It feels so light. It's even better than the battle gear I was bestowed with last time.
Glad to hear it. You know, I really wish you didn't have to go alone.
Fear not. I have your arms and armor to protect me. Will you pray for me?
Of course. I'll pray for your safe return.
Rathian. Awful. Here, too, I find the ravages of the cursed sword.
I thirst. Blood. Give me your blood.
I cannot give you my blood, but I can end your thirst.
What are you talking about?
Do not be afraid.
Silence!
Battle 1, fight!
My resolve will never falter. Pardon me.
Battle 2, fight!
Pardon me. No way! Pardon me. Pardon me.
Battle 3, fight!
Oh my! Huh? Here. How's that? My resolve will never falter. Shh. It's okay. Be still now. You must have been in agony. The evil has dissipated. You have nothing to fear.
Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it. I hope I may help even but one more in your state. I know the evil must be destroyed at its roots, but how can I right now?
You! I'll kill you!
Have I met my match?
Maybe you should submit!
No! Never!
Battle 1. Fight!
My resolve will never falter! No way! Oh my!
Battle 2. Fight!
No way! Pardon me.
Battle 3. Fight!
Oh God! Oh my! Oh God! My resolve will never falter! Again!
What have I done? Please, forgive me.
No need for forgiveness. I am here to save all from evil.
I lost to Nightmare. And then...
Nightmare?
Yes. The wielder of a powerful sword. The Azure Knight. I faced Nightmare in order to protect my homeland. But my challenge was in vain. Why? Why did he leave without killing me? After that, I grew unable to resist the temptation to do evil.
Please be still. Rest, Nightmare. He is the cause of all this horror. That is where Soul Edge must be. Nightmare was supposed to be based in Ostransburg, but when I went there, Soul Edge's master was gone. I thought it was because Soul Edge had been destroyed by another. But if Nightmare still has the cursed sword, then he cannot be allowed free reign. Even with so little information, I cannot give up my search. Besides, my mission to save people from evil has not changed. Almighty Hephaestus, protect me. Are you Nightmare?
Don't...
If you are Nightmare...
I expected as much.
And then I must destroy...
Soul Edge is not here.
Do you know where I can find it? I know the road you walk is long and arduous. However, I can cleanse you of evil. And maybe even save you.
Stop!
If you really are not Nightmare...
Leave me be!
I want to save you.
There is no turning back.
Battle 1. Fight!
I do this for your sake, too.
I don't need a savior!
Battle 2. Fight!
Open your eyes! No way!
This ends now! This is what I'm just getting started.
Fight!
This ends now!
I shall pray for you. The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
What are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait! I never found out his name. However, I had a feeling I had done what I was sent to do. Still, I know not if it is wise to leave everything in his hands. Almighty Hephaestus, hear my prayer. Please watch over him.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history. Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci, a wealthy merchant from South Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused flooding in the Money Pit, destroying most of its traps. The Guardian had also vanished, leaving the treasure free for the taking.
I can't believe we got through the Money Pit that easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the Money Pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that? What?
The sword's resonating?
Hey, what did you go quiet for? Well, don't drop the treasure there. Huh? Oh, this is a head!
Above you! Ready your weapon!
Huh?
I knew this was too good to be true. That's your target, Blade. The Guardian. Ha! Slice up everything that comes near us, Blade. I missed? Oh no! Ugh, I'm at a disadvantage fighting here. My blade, show me the way out.
In the deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the Guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the Money Pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the Money Pit was flooded, and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy.
My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking, Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Look at the jewel on this sword! That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection. What was that sound? The wind? Ah!
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Vundi daggers. Other merchants call them guitars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
Ivy's scent was fading, but that did little to hinder Voldo. Honing his senses for years underground had given him something of a sixth sense, which allowed him to sense invisible auras that people leave behind. As Voldo moved north, tracking Ivy's unique aura, he continued reclaiming the treasures stolen from his master.
Hand it over, Grandpa!
Wait! Take anything you want but this!
Why? Because that one will fetch the highest price?
What was that? I just heard footsteps.
Ah! My leg!
What's happening?
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
I don't care what kind of monster you are. You'll not have...
The scent of Verci's treasures wafted up from the golden blade that the old merchant. It was the item that launched Verci's quest for the golden treasures of the Orient. Prior to his search...
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. And now you want to go off looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
You're either a wolf or a sheep, Enrico. It's hunt or be hunted. And only the bold come out on top. Bad enough about this. I'll lead the search for Soul Edge. And you, Voldo, will assist me each step of the way.
What? But he's so young, and he isn't even family. Wait, Verci! Wait. Your weapons. Your face. It can't be. You're... Oh, forgive me. If only I would have protected our fortune during the war. Verci would still be here. You can have the blade. He didn't take the sword.
Perhaps Voldo decided that he only needed to recover what had been truly stolen. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared, leaving the golden blade with the old merchant. tracking Ivy's aura, Voldo eventually came to... That's when he realized he had once visited this port, at a time when it still thrived. However, the aura's trail only led him to the ruins of an establishment known as the Blacktail Inn. The next thing Voldo knew, he was surrounded by spirits of the dead.
Steal, kill, and steal again. Cervantes, curse you!
The scent of the ocean breeze, the whispers of the name Cervantes by the dead. Together, they caused a distant memory to surge up from the deep recesses of Voldo's mind. Enlist the help of the notorious pirate Cervantes de Leon in your quest for Soul Edge. A mission to negotiate with a pirate infamous for his cruelty meant almost certain death. Still, Voldo journeyed to Cervantes' haunt, the Blacktail Inn, in order to carry out his duty.
So, Verci's offering me 12 Saker cannons, along with this pistol sword you brought. It's certainly a rare item. I see Verci taught you something about the art of appraisal. It's curious, though. If he wanted to ask a favor of me, then why did he not come here in person? Instead, he sent a whelp like you! My. A bullet grazes your cheek, and you don't even blink. Not bad. I've taken a liking to this weapon. 4 top-of-the-line Culverin cannons, and 4 falconets. I want Verci to send me the same things he gave to the Spanish Armada. I'll accept the deal, and let you return with good news. It will be good for a little amusement, at least.
As Voldo tracked Ivy east, her aura growing ever stronger, he became aware of 2 things. The first was that Ivy had crossed the mountains and was now moving west. The other was that he was not alone in this hunt. Some unknown group was also secretly tracking Ivy. Regardless of who they were, Voldo had no doubt they would only hinder his mission. So it was that Voldo decided to utilize the mountainous terrain to hunt down the hunters.
The doomed woman with the blood of the cursed sword in her veins. I don't like the idea of being ordered to eliminate a mere woman. And why do we need so many people?
Once you see her blade in action, you'll change your mind.
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever happens. But something's off. We should have been engaging the enemy by now. Where's the signal? What the?
What the hell's this? Being attacked by an unidentified entity. I need to report. Ah!
Having fun? Oh, right. I forgot you have no sense of humor. Never thought the day would come when I'd be saved by you. Don't expect me to thank you. Long time no see, Guardian. Or should I say, Voldo. I could sense you approaching. I've gained a lot of experience since we last met, you know. I also did a little research. Research on the Merchant of Death and the young man who worked as his shrewd right-hand man. As someone whose life was also ruined by that cursed sword, it's hard not to feel sorry for you. I know. You want this box, right? Then fight me and win it back.
Battle 1. Fight!
I see you possessed by I still owe you for before. Know your place. owe you for before. That's it! I still owe you for before. I'll make you submit! Enjoy your treat! You missed your chance for mercy.
Battle 2. Fight!